All right, guys, we're about to share a video about recruiting small business owners. I want everybody to see, so hang on one second. And we're going to start the video. And you should be able to, can you guys see my screen right now? Thumbs up. Can you guys see my screen right now? Thumbs up or thumbs down, Carlitos? Okay, good.
Yes,
yes, we can see it.
All right, perfect.
I want to share an idea. It might sound a little weird and even quite strange, but it's really not. Pretty much every Fortune 500 business is doing it. They provide their main products, the products we're all familiar with, but they now also provide an extra service that can actually be far more profitable than those products we typically think about. For example, Costco, General Electric, General Motors, Ford, Chrysler, Dell, and many others, after doing their research, decided to go into the financial business. And they're not just offering a credit card. Many advertise mortgages, insurance, investment opportunities. And like I said, the crazy thing that most of us don't realize is that their financial arm is often more profitable than the products we know them for. So here's the idea for you to consider. As a small business owner, you can do the same thing, and it's simpler than you think. You can have a financial arm to your business that complements your main product or service, and it can become even more profitable than your core product or service, or at least add another significant income stream without adding a lot of extra work. Here's how it works. Your customer comes to you because you can solve a problem that's important to them and their lives. It could be something related to their house, their car, their health, whatever your product or service already is. What you offer is the number one thing on their mind when they come to you. The second thing on their mind is often, how much is this going to cost? And especially right now, they're thinking about how they're going to pay for your service, and they're thinking about the impact that investment is going to have on their financial situation. What if your business could help them with their main problem, the reason they came to you, while helping them with the things that keep them up at night, like getting out of debt, saving for the future, and things like that? For example, imagine this scenario. You own a shop of some kind. Customers come to your building or website to buy a product. While they browse or when they check out, they see a sign or an ad that says something like, "We're happy to help you find what you need. We're also happy to help you find the money to pay for it and invest in retirement and pay for your kids' college and more. Click here to discover how." That's a poster or ad that you did not have to make. It was made for you, and you were able to pick the one that you like best from options. No pressure on you or your customer. You don't even need to mention the ad. They can ask about it if they want to. And imagine that's not the first time your customer saw that message. All of your customers could have received a friendly email about this new service, not an annoying blitz of emails, but a tasteful and intriguing introduction. And that too was an email you did not need to create or send. It was all done for you. Those tools can be uniquely tailored to fit your business. If you're a realtor or a tax accountant or a mechanic, or you cut hair, or you're a chiropractor, or a massage therapist or restaurant owner, this works for any of those and more. When customers show interest, you point them in the right direction, and if they participate, you get paid. That's it. No distraction to your business or your routine. We know you don't have extra time. That's why we do all the heavy lifting. We literally do all the work for you, or we can train someone on your staff to play a more active role. That's up to you. What you bring to the table is the credibility you have with your customers and communication channels to those customers. We can show you how to do this. We can also tell you about other major companies who trust us in the financial industry. These are the brand names you'd be partnering with. At first, this idea might sound strange, but it's not. This is something that can change your customers' financial lives and yours forever. You can make a meaningful impact that can help families sleep better at night. It's working for other small business owners. Why not let us customize a financial arm for you? Take the next step by requesting more information today. If your head is tilted right now and you're wondering if this might actually work, let's take the next step.
All right, so hopefully you enjoyed that. I want to go through a little training presentation with you guys now, just for a few moments. I'm not going to really teach us, and we're going to introduce it, but this is the whole concept of a financial service arm. Okay, this is when a business is doing something they've been doing for years, why they should get in the money business and merge financial services with and on top of their business. So first and foremost, let's go through this real quick. A lot of people look at business owners thinking, they're already successful. No, they're already making money. They won't be interested. You couldn't be further from the truth. There's one thing that's unique about successful people, and that is they are never, ever satisfied. They always want and strive for more. It's hilarious to them that all broke people cannot wait to retire. However, there's zero retired billionaires. They're always striving and seeking and going for more. Have you ever heard of a small business doing well, then expanding? Hint, hint, hint. They're not closed-minded just because they're already making money. That's a limitation you are putting on them unnecessarily. Next, this concept, I was actually on a mission trip. I was praying for a hidden treasure like God gave Cyrus and Isaiah 45. And I was praying and I felt like I came to this revelation that, we've always, as Primerica, since 1977, we approach families because of a teacher marries a mechanic. They're just not making enough money. Okay, they need to make more money part-time. If they do, there's no better place to do it than the financial service industry. So Art Williams, the founder of our company, created a financial service arm for middle-class families. Now, what's happened since around 20 years ago, Fortune 500 companies stole the idea from a high school football coach from small town Georgia, and they conclude the same thing, that they're not making enough money. And they figure out the only way to solve it is to get into the financial service industry because there's more money in money than anything else. It is the most residual rich industry in the world. So for example, GM, Ford, Chrysler, General Electric, Dell Computers, Costco, they've all got financial service arms. GM has GMAC. It's their biggest moneymaker. It's not just car loans. They do mortgages, insurance, real estate, all kinds of stuff. So how does it apply to us? First of all, who is helping small business owners? The Fortune 500 companies can help themselves. Primerica helps families, middle-class families, open up a financial service arm for their families. Nobody's helping small business owners. Primerica's failed miserably in that department because for years we would approach them and we would try to get them to come to meetings and do appointments. And most of them are so busy, they don't have time to come to meetings and do appointments, but they have a flood of people coming to them. And we never figured out that 2 + 2 = 4. So nobody's been helping them, especially in this recession. Okay. Primerica shows small business owners how they can open up a financial service arm and make more money. And the language you want to use, just like the video shows, I want to share a strategy with you that will sound weird and strange, but it's not. Okay. General Electric, General Motors, Costco, they all do the same thing. You see, most small business owners forbid their kids from following their footsteps. I can't tell you how many people I went to college with, and so did you, that their parents were small business owners. They were off studying something different. I was just at a wedding 2 days ago, talking to a guy, a successful home builder, and he wants me to recruit his daughter, not for the daughter to come work with him because she studied marketing. Okay, isn't that something? So at the bottom line is with Primerica, okay, with Primerica, we now officially recognize that small business owners are rich in contacts, rich in relationships, rich in their ability to take risks, but they are poor in time. Let's quit trying to teach giraffes to swim across oceans when they have other skills like reaching the fruit in tall trees. So in other words, small business owners have people come to them. Let's leverage that. Let's try to mirror and marry the fact that they're poor in time, but they might have some kids 18 plus, or a spouse or a family member who's maybe a black sheep of the family looking for something, and we can recruit their kid to run the financial service arm of their company as we train and teach them how to do it. So what does this look like specifically? I'll quickly go through some scenarios. So first of all, hair salons, okay? They've all been hurting, especially in these times. What if they put a sign on their counter, ask us how to give your insurance premiums and your debt balances a haircut? What about mechanic shops? Everybody who goes there is unhappy about the fact they're there. Okay. How about if they always, they say, here's what it's going to cost to fix your car. How about they move that and shift that to here's what's going to cost to fix your car. However, we have compassion for you. We know this is an unexpected, unwanted expense. Okay. So here's a little basic one-page questionnaire. Fill this out, and we're going to have our financial service arm meet with you and show you how to pay less for your insurances, less for debt, even less for utilities, or through our 90-minute challenge. And now this unexpected, unwanted car repair will not hurt you as badly as you thought it would. Okay, what about jewelry stores? Who's buying jewelry nowadays, right? So bottom line is, what if if they do wedding sets, and 50% of marriages, you guys, end up in divorce? And so bottom line is, what if they can be the first ones to give a wedding present of a free financial workup? Okay, how about chiropractors? Okay, chiropractors, that's a no-brainer. They believe in getting people healthy, but the reality is all the adjustments and lining up your back. Here's what we know is true. Stress is terrible for your body. And if these people whose backs are perfectly aligned now because the chiropractor did a great job and their nervous system's working properly, but their finances are a train wreck, they're too stressed out to feel healthy. They don't feel healthy at all. Okay, so we show them how they can. What if I have a chiropractor's got a sign on his wall? Ask us, our finances a pain in your backside? Get a free financial adjustment. Get the kinks and pains out of your finances. Okay, what about dry cleaners? Help us get this. We'll help you get the stains out of your finances. What about restaurants? They've been beat up this year. Okay, how much money does a restaurant normally make on Thursdays between 2 and 3? That's a question I really ask them. And they laugh and giggle and say zero. Well, what if we can start doing a How Money Works seminar in your restaurant every Thursday at 2 o'clock? And you're marketing to all the customers who came in the last 7 days. Every time they get a bill, they get a coupon, 50% off all meals Thursday, 2 o'clock. Attend a free seminar, How to Win the Money Game. Okay. How money works, however you want to call it. And now they're making money. Now they're not making money off the food that day. Maybe they're just breaking even, whatever it takes to break even, what they should charge for the meal. But on top of that, they've never made $1,000 or $2,000 off a couple coming in for lunch. Now they can make $1,000 or $2,000 off a couple coming in for lunch. What about small business owners like business like builders and tradespeople? In every business, you guys, revenue minus expenses equals profit. Okay, and they only make money out the size of a job they can sell if they're a home improvement business. Well, guess what's stopping most people from getting exactly the remodel that they want? And the answer is money. That's why they only close a small percent of their quotes. Okay. But what if they can offer a free financial workup to show that family how to pay less for their insurances, debt, utilities, free up money to afford more the house remodel that they want? What about builders? Okay. Builders are typically general contractors. And every time they want to build a house, they're hiring a electrical team, a plumbing company, a drywall company, a roofing company, all kinds of companies. And when they do that, every time they write those companies checks, that's an expense. You can show a builder how to massively increase profit by turning an expense into a revenue. Well, how do you do that? From now on, when they're looking for a drywall company, a roofing company, a painting company, a plumbing, electrician, they say, how many employees you got? 7, 15, 8, 3. Great. You got the job on one condition. Now, you've already done your research, you due diligence, you like them for their reputation and their price. You got the job on one condition. What's that? We care about you and your employees' financial health. No obligation, but we insist. If you want the job, we want a 15-minute Zoom meeting with each employee and their spouse. We'll arrange a time that's convenient for them and you and your spouse, just to help you guys become financially healthier. There's no cost whatsoever. We have 50,000 new clients a month we're helping out. Why would they say no to that? Now they can just turn that expense of all these companies they're writing checks to into a revenue source, because now they're making money off it. Imagine how much more profitable building a house actually is. Okay, so we also do what's called wholesaling, approaching businesses kind of already in the money business, showing them how they too, even though they're in the money business, can open a financial service arm. For example, tax businesses, auto and home insurance offices, health insurance people, mortgage people, real estate people. In other words, they're offering the burger, but not the fries and Coke. And to me, the easiest sale on planet Earth is selling fries and a Coke to somebody who just bought a burger. Okay. Our message for them is, where do you want to be long term? Do you want to be Radio Shack and Toys R Us? Okay. Or do you want to be like Sam's, Amazon, and Costco? In other words, do you want to be run out of business, or do you want to follow the nice, loud trend of one-stop shop? You see, whatever business they're in, auto and home insurance, health insurance, mortgages, taxes. The truth is, if you offer one product or service to a client and 10 years goes by, there's only a 16% chance they will remain your client. But if you offer 3 or more services and 10 years go by, there's a 90% chance they're going to remain your client. Are you in business short term or long term? Okay. So how do we do this? People in the financial service industry, guys, there's only 6 potential benefits in this industry. We're the only place out there, Primerica's it, there is no other place that has all 6. And we have a 7th one, and we have an 8th one. Okay, that's insurance solutions, debt freedom solutions, investment solutions, the ability to recruit and train and others and duplicate yourself, earn ownership for yourself, and retain the best by offering ownership. So now name one other place that can do that. You see, if John Smith wants to open up his own financial service agency, can he do life insurance and investments? Yep. Does he have ownership? Yep. Can he recruit and train people? Yep. What's he missing? He has no solutions for debt. We're the only place out there that address that issue. And he's also missing the big one, which is number 6. When John Smith is out there recruiting and training other advisors to come work with him so he can have a life one day, he'll never reach that goal. You know why? Because when he hires Mike Johnson, Mike's thinking, I know everything John knows. I've been here for years. And he's making way more money. And I can never get to his contract level unless I leave and go open up my own financial service office and call that the Mike Johnson Agency. And ta-da, all these businesses have ever done for years is recruit and field train their own future competition. And that's not true in Primerica. Primerica on the life insurance side, you can have the highest contract in the marketplace, 130% competitive returns on the securities or commissions on securities and mortgages. And you can bring in unlimited people and give them your same exact level. You can be an SNSD and promote direct SNSD or promote direct SNSDs. Okay, we have 2 other benefits. We got free stock and non-financial products like legal protection, identity theft protection, smart homes through Vivid, our programs there. We're the only place that has all 6 benefits and a 7th and an 8th. Okay. How about accountants? Okay. Accountants, they have a magazine called Journal of Accountancy, and it says CPAs wake up, add financial plan to your practice, or you will lose the lion's share of your business. At the end of the day, every CPA firm, in my opinion, should be not just doing taxes, but also doing total financial health for their client base. Okay, what about mortgage people? They see everything about a person's finances. Okay, and the bottom line is that a lot of times the people don't qualify for the mortgage. And what do they say then? Sorry, I can't help you. Why are they just doing mortgages when they come here and do mortgages, insurance, and investments, or keep doing mortgages where they're at if you don't have it in your state yet, and get an insurance and investment license with us? What about independent insurance agents? First of all, when you approach them, there's some low-hanging fruit. Well, what is that? Well, to me, they all have clients. If they do auto and home insurance, they have a whole bunch of speeding tickets. That's an easy chance to sell our legal service. They have a whole bunch of clients that have home insurance, but no security system, which means they're missing out on a discount. That's an easy opportunity to sell our smart home system. Okay. So, and every one of them are open to investments because they don't have anybody helping them there. So bottom line is it's a huge opportunity to wholesale through these businesses. Okay. Real estate people, I got a whole training on the real estate side, but at the end of the day, real estate people need to separate themselves from the competition. And they start promoting total financial health for their clients who qualify and their clients who don't. They're making way more money, and every realtor fears the fact they're true commission only. Which means they can make 700 grand this year and still manage to make 0 next year. They got to do it all over again every year. And then nonprofits, you guys, through my Faith Over Finance program, I've been helping churches and ministries and nonprofits, showing them how they can, we can do a teaching for their congregation, and then help their people with their finances, and then we are allowed to tithe right back to that local church, which is awesome. Okay, so hopefully this helped you. I'm going to go ahead and now open up to some question and answers, but this is just phase one of a new system. We're super excited about unleashing Primerica wide. And I'm going to go ahead and close this out and stop the recording. Hang on one second. Stop recording.